man, with the camera. Boy, that camera, that boy bad.
The year was 86. I never forget when I stumbled off the block to witness some of that old gangster shit. Coming out of St. Pius, it was me, we, Skip D, and Chad T. Never all together. At the most, we was 3 deep. You see, I was bold as a lion with a heart big as Texas. Kiwi had dreams, low riding in the Lexus. Chad was the one that was down for whatever in the bunch. And already Skip Dog was macking them for their breakfast and their lunch. Rumor has it that Caprice and Mickens, them boys had them chickens. And I ain't talking finger licking. Had niggas like Leroy Franklin, Derek Hill, Knock Knock, Ballhead, and Roy Hurd. Them niggas holding it down in that motherfucking curve. But when we met on that strip, it was nothing but one love. Many have seen, but very few know about the ups and downs of hanging, like them old folks say, out there by the stone. My pops used to worry about me when I used to go by the stone. Then he saw me come from the shoulders, and he ain't worried no more. I go by Laf Reado now, but when I was out here on the strip, I had to go by Coco. I changed the person and changed the name, so Laf Reado.
That's how that go.
On Circle K Strip.
Circle K Strip.
Had its ups and its downs, a lot of misfits, a lot of little rascals, but we made the best of it. And like I say, this place, we made the best of it. You know, this place was really brought on by, like I say, being the misfits. A lot of places we couldn't go because we didn't have what a lot of other people had. We didn't have the education, we didn't have the talent as far as sports or whatever. So we all congregated here and made the best of it. Man, they was doing a little bit of everything. You know, they had all type of people and from all different areas at the time. See, when I first came here, most of the people wasn't from Glen Oaks. Glen Oaks wasn't quite established as a hood per se. It was people from Easy Town, Dixie, Zion City, Glen Oaks, South Baton Rouge. So everybody brought in what they knew and how they was raised, and we put it together and became with understanding and put it in the big old pot like gumbo and mixed it up, added a little flavor to it.
What year was this?
Oh, shit, I came here around 1988, 1989.
If
That's the year I was supposed to graduate from high school, and I got put out too many fights. I got put out East Baton Rouge Parish, to be exact. I couldn't go nowhere in the parish. So I ended up out here trying to hang with the big boys, you know, people like Mike Gaines, Frank Gaines, Darius Scott, Marcus Scott, a couple fellas out of Forest Heights, Ike Watley, Tony Muse, a bit of everybody. Even in the drug days, couldn't nobody stand flat foot fight Mike. If I had the truth be told, pound for pound, the best fight ever came from Glen Oaks would be Mike Gaines.
Mike Gaines.
Leroy, but besides Leroy, Mike Gaines, without a doubt. They can say what they want. Even while he high, they couldn't whoop him.
They could have whooped Mike, huh?
No, hell no. Not flat foot fight him. No.
And you mentioned Leroy, man. He locked up. Have you talked to Leroy?
Yeah, I talk to him every once in a while. Yeah, like I say, pound for pound, Leroy the best that came from Glen Oaks. A lot of people might not admit it or might not want to admit it. But the truth be told, they couldn't stand up and fight him. We're going to say some different things, but I think I ever told you this. I gave it the name. Yeah.
You gave Circle K Strip the name?
I forgot what I was reading the book, and he was talking about the Sunset Strip up in Vegas.
Yeah.
And we was out here drinking, and Kiwi called me one day and asked me, where you going, man? I said, I'm going Circle K. He's like, Circle K, because they had just changed the name to the store. So, me, Circle K. I said, on the strip, man. He said, oh, Circle K Strip. And that's how I got the name.
That's how I got the name. You were the inventor of the Circle K Strip.
I would say I was the inventor. You know what I mean?
That's how that go.
It ain't had no generals out here. Everybody was their own man. And that's what made this place different. You know, wasn't no big dogs. Everybody was equal. I don't care. Just say Leroy. He was the best fighter of all times in Glen Oaks. But it had people that wasn't with that, but Leroy still respected them.
That's how that
You know
goes.
what I'm saying? He wasn't bulldogging nothing over here. You know, he just
That was kind of like the culture of Glen Oaks, like fighting. It was fight first. You had to fight.
yeah,
It's about coming up, like for a youngster growing up, he had to fight.
over here, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, the other part that, you know, people wasn't with all that bullshit. But over here, you know, you're going to fight or you're going to stay in your place. You know what I'm saying? You just keep your mouth down, keep your voice down, you can make it. But those that wanted to talk loud, they had to show it. Around 88, 89.
89.
Yeah. They still had, when I was in high school, they still had some whites, but it was in and out. Just say Sharon Hills. That was all white. We couldn't even ride our bikes over there.
Come on.
Yeah, the police stopped and tell you, you know, ride your bike in your own hood.
Now, this got like hallways. This ain't like, you know, New Orleans, Cali or nothing, but this was the projects. A lot of shit went on in these little cuts, these hallways.
Yeah, see, back then, we tore that gate down. We used to go back there. The police used to come through. At first, they didn't know about that pathway, so we'd duck off back here, hide in the woods. At nighttime, they weren't coming in the woods.
Come on.
They weren't coming in the woods, and they were scared to see them dogs because a couple people had them old bulldogs back there. Let that dog loose, and he gonna be coming to
Had
get
a trick up their sleeve.
Gets too many fights. I got put out of Glen Oaks. I went to Central. We got put out of there. Me and my brother skipped off. Went back to Glen Oaks and had another fight with some guys out of Zion City. And they put me out to Paris. So I had to go to West Baton Rouge, somewhere like that. And that what made me just say I was done with it. See, when we first started, it was Glen Oaks and Baker.
Glen Oaks and Baker beef?
Yeah.
Come on.
Mo, one of our members of Glen Oaks.
Yeah.
Against all odds, he ended up going to Baker lunch shift. And they caught him up there, and they whooped him pretty bad. And they came back, and we didn't appreciate it, so we retaliated with, fists, with no guns or nothing like that. So that went on for years and years.
That's how that go.
And we was, just like it got going on now, Glen Oaks and Banks and Glen Oaks and Zion City, we had all that going on. And sometimes it was domestic, Glen Oaks against Glen Oaks.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm about 18 years old then. I was fresh off the porch. Me and the dude that I went to school with, me and him had a fight, and it was like a little brawl, and me, him, and my brother skipped off, and the dad ended up fighting, and I was the type at the time, I was a sore loser because I felt like they got the best of us. So I kicked him right there at the stove, his daddy, and I tee off on him. So he tell me, he say, look, I'm going to get my gun. I'll be right back. And at the time, I'm wild. I'm telling him, look, I'm going to be in the apartment. Blow your horn when you get back. I'm going to take that pistol from you. So he pull back up and blow the horn. I tell my people, hold on, I'm going to take this pistol. But shit, Pop wasn't having that. Shit, Pop let them some bitch on me. Ran me all the way to St. Paul, ran me out my shoes and everything. I go home, get the ride to the hospital. They give me a taking shot. Maybe about 3 hours later, I was back out here on the strip. People passing by like, man, they lied, say you got shot. Shit, I just love this place. I remember a time I used to tell people I wouldn't leave the strip to go to heaven. That's just how much I love this motherfucker. Even one time with a 38, hit me in the leg.
The leg?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't play the people, so I got to the hospital. Police coming to ask me what happened. I'm telling them I don't know since somebody passed by and did a drive-by. So next thing I know, the police coming in there to arrest me for attempted robbery. He didn't call the police, told the people that I tried to rob him. He shot in the air, and that's what messed him up because they figured how this man get hit if you shot in the air. But I didn't press charge. They helped me get out the situation.
That's how that go.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. They to this day I don't know what it's about. You know, me, Turk, and all those cool now. A couple years ago, I called Turk and they said, "Man, what was we fighting about?" He said, "Man, I don't know. I thought you knew." So I asked Skipper, Kiwi, and a couple of people that was from Zion City. Nobody seemed to know.
Y'all just throw it down. It was like a brawl.
Yeah, that was I don't know what it is today, but at the time that was the biggest brawl that Glen Oaks ever had. It was we lost that battle, but we scratched all day. You know what I'm saying? Nobody bagged up. They couldn't stop us, even though we took the L, but they couldn't stop us. There was too many of them. It was 3 of us, maybe 7, 8 of them. Lost count.
Yeah. That's how that go.
Yeah. Yeah, man, Mike was my boy, man, and I think that would hurt me more than anything. That the way he did me, he crossed me wrong, and I let my anger overrule my emotions. This happened in Glen Oaks too. I poured some gas on him. We was sure how stupid I was. We standing up at the gas pump. I poured the gas on him and set him on fire. But Mike, being the gangster that he is, the first match I throw, he don't run. The second match I throw, he don't run because I pour it down this side, but I'm throwing the match on the other side. So I had to turn him around to throw the match and catch him on fire. So he catch on fire, and I watch him, flame up a little bit. And I leave. I go to Scotland and call back out there and see what the situation looking like. So they say the fire department and police come out there and they got Mike on the stretcher. So the police asking Mike, what happened? Shit. Mike told him I fucked over a good nigga. Get out of my business.
Damn. That's some real shit.
The next day, I'm the one bought all his medicine, his bandage and all that. Patch him back up.
Bro.
Yeah.
Y'all still was cool after that.
Oh, yeah, man. I spoke at his funeral as a friend. Yeah, we ain't never missed a beat.
Rest in peace, Mike Gang.
Yes, sir. I think they wrote it up bad on me at the time. It was Lieutenant O'Neill with Sheriff Department. He didn't too much care for me. And he gave me 2 counts of attempt on one person. And, it could have been one, but I guess he wanted to make the bond high. It started right there at the corner. Old dude out of Scotland, him and Skip Dog, I got into it. Skip Dog come get me and tell me about the situation. What's happening, soldier? And I come around, pick up truck like this, and I get out here, and they haven't words. They done already fought, but the joker too big for me. I'm looking at him. He 320, 6'6", something like that. God damn. I'm like, man. So I'm telling Skip Dog, man, come on, we'll catch him another time. So they started having words. Skip Dog don't want to let it go. So the dude tell me that he'll whip both of us. I tell him, I ain't seen a man whip both of us yet. You know what I mean? Yeah. And no doubt that you can whoop me, you probably can whoop him. Yeah. But you can't, I can't see you doing it to both of us. We've been doing it too long. Yeah. So I'm trying to get out the situation, but he won't let it go. So I get in my pickup truck, I'm about to leave. So he say, man, you gonna have to run over me. Like, shit, that's a good idea. So I throw a joke and drive, and I hit him. He come off the windshield. When he come off the windshield, he falls to the ground. By this time, I had one of the baseball bats. Skip Dog, he done fell on the ground, Skip Dog on top of him. So I take the baseball bat and go, and let him have it. When I hit him with the bat broke. When the bat broke, he jumped up like, come on. Like, God
After
damn.
he got ran over and hit with the bat?
I ran over him, hit him with the bat, he still want to fight. So I then drove on all, went home, got the shotgun. That second house on that first corner is where he was standing there when he seen me pulling up. So I jump out the car with the tool, and he running toward the house. He don't do no shoulder, he don't do no elbow, he just run, hit the door, and knock the whole door down. At this time, so I get on down, and they charged me with 2 counts of attempt on that one.
Damn, that's
But I done told him, and I tried to de-escalate it. My words to him was like, please go about your business, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I didn't want to do it. But, I'm not going to let nobody hurt me. Right. Yeah.
Me and Mike Gaines. Mike started me. I ain't gonna say Mike started me. He was the first person I convinced to go ahead and hit me. I did it from.
And what did y'all do?
We were shooting cocaine, but I graduated in shooting speedballs. That's when you cocaine and the D's mix up together. We were doing that. I did up until I found out I was about to be a father. Once I found out that I was about to be a dad, I let it go. I was away from the cold turkey. I ain't had no drugs since '93. I also was an alcoholic. The thing about that, I didn't realize I was an alcoholic till I quit. I thought because I was functioning and wasn't asking nobody for nothing, it was okay. If I hadn't had a drink in, I'm right at 20 years right now.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And it's a stupid high. You really ask, because 1 minute you're up is an upper and a downer. 1 minute you're up, 1 minute you're down. But the thing about doing, I don't know what type of drugs they got out now, but when we were shooting dope, you hit that first hit and you're gonna feel it. That second one you don't feel, but you still get that man your last $10, knowing you're not gonna feel it.
Damn.
They're chasing that high. That's why I say it was a stupid high. It's Mo.
Right.
I used to. Hell, Mo Cushion Bear. I just let him come all the time, man. What's that, Mo?
Yeah, because I had to set it off for you.
What's that, man?
What's happening?
Well,
That's an organization that I'm one of the founding members on. I think the idea came from me also. Wanted to do something positive. I feel like I did enough negative in this area and wanted to see a change. Tired of seeing the youngsters making bad decisions and then getting too old to realize the mistakes that they made. So I reached out to Bernell Williams, known as Mo, Bigfoot, Biko Mac out of Zion City, Derek Wisham, Cadillac Red, and we came up with the idea and just tried to start working with the people at-risk youth, really. But we was reaching out to everybody. Once we started, different people from all types of life, walks of life, started reaching out to us, and we worked with the mayor, with the judges, prosecutors, the DA. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm proud of a lot that we did, but I thought I would get a lot of kickback from the hood because I was working with the judges and the DAs, whatever.
right.
But it made me feel good that nobody even questioned who I was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of times they'd be like, "Man, he must be
You working with the police, yeah.
They ain't never changed who they was with me, and I respect that.
You ever did some prison time?
No, man, they gave me a bone in the phone. I came on home.
Bun on the phone, came on home.
17 years old.
Yeah.
I did with Derek and Mike and Frank and all the other old school cats who hang there. I don't know what they were doing in there, but they wouldn't let us in there.
They wouldn't let y'all in. It look like a little club.
Yeah.
It could have been a little club, but this was the washroom.
Right. And see, the thing is different then, a lot of times,
Let me get this.
you get these youngsters now, they want to stand up to the big dogs and, prove a point. You can play that with my big dogs. They punch your head down.
Point you down to the earth.
Yeah. You get around here, you better go ahead and start moving.
That's how that go.
Yeah, we do back to school events. We do a lot of one-on-one. And, those people that I picked, they already was doing their thing. Against all odds was just us coming together and do our thing. Because both was already going to the school. Derek was already with the Muslim. Foot was already in Zion City. So we just kept doing what we're doing. And when somebody called for a group or whatever, we'll go out together.
That's how that go.
And then, Fred and Sid, they joined and made it work.
That's how that go.
Yeah, I talked to him a couple days ago. And he was mostly calling me, checking on Kiwi.
Okay.
Kiwi had got out and he went to the feds and he had heard from him and wanted to make sure he was all right. It's just the love that he had. Yeah, that's Kiwi big brother.
Okay.
Kiwi's oldest brother. He did 42 in Angola. He been out about 4 years, but came out, ain't looked back.
And he joined Against All Odds?
Yeah, he joined Against All Odds at the gate. He was an honorary member while he was doing this time. He already had his mind made up that he wasn't going back. He's doing good. He working for the city right now. He's supervisor for the city.
So what was his charge?
He had murder and attempt murder.
Ooh, 42 years, man. That's a blessing to come home.
My house over here, the first house I bought in Glen Oaks on Oak side, I bought that one when I was 22 years old. Fresh out of mom's house. I never had an apartment, nothing like that. I bought that house, and then I started, I was always been a truck driver, so I started buying property in Scotlandville, Banks. I got a fourplex over here on Satin right off of Greenwell. But my goal was always, a dream was to buy these Circle K strip. So if they ever came up for sale, I'm gonna throw my name in the hat and try to make it happen. Some people go to school for it. I always been a good listener, and I had a lot of people that schooled me, like Boogie Uncle Elijah Parker. He the one walked me through it. So man, you want to do it. It's simple. If I can do it, anybody can do it. It ain't hard to do. You know, get you something that you can afford and start with one and keep working your way up. Just like hustling in the streets. You know, you meet people and run across deals and make it happen.
That's how they go.
Yes, sir. One day we was out here and then when they started doing with the gunplay, and they went up there and they went somewhere and put their paint on somebody.
Yeah.
And we got a phone call, somebody that leaked some information that they was on their way to retaliate. So we stand in front of the store, me and a couple of fellas, and said Thomas come tell me, they say, man, they about to do a drive-by. So I'm like, man, how you know somebody about to do a drive-by? You know what I'm saying? I can't see it. And I'm like, shit, you know they come and shoot back. So I'm talking to those tough guys shit. As I'm talking, they passing by and they start doing the drive-by. So before I can get down, I got my beer in my hand. They can shoot my beer out my hand.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm talking about whole like shit. I ain't got nothing but the top though. Yeah, like on the movies.
Damn.
Yeah, and they got on down. That was they one of the close calls. Yeah, he was strong, man. He wanted to put in work. He felt like he had a lot to prove. Yeah, we treat him like a little pit bull.
Y'all breeding one too.
Yeah, put him out there and let him go for what he know. Him and Charles Jr., both of them. Yeah, East and Beast out of East Fairline. Both putting in work.
That's how they go.
Wasn't scared of nothing. I would tell him, man, I was your age at one time, and I didn't listen. I could have been further along in life if I would have listened. You know, you can either learn from your mistakes or you can learn from somebody else's mistakes. But it's best to learn from other people's mistakes. It's not worth it. I done beef with all types of people. And the ones that survive, but I see them ain't never love. A lot of that could have been avoided. Most times you're trying to prove a point to somebody you don't like or somebody that don't like you. A man already know who he is. You ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. And everybody that survived the Circle K strip, everybody. Too many people to name, and those that didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? They had, like I said, rest in peace, Frank Gang, Mike Gang, Derek Scott, Tuna. Some more come to mind, and those that's locked up, Kiwi, Chad, Hucklebuck, Kurt for sure. And those that survived, you know, because there had a lot of, it wasn't just drug dealers out here, it was a lot of drug use out here. And a lot of us survived that too. You know, it had a lot of hustlers, you know, Derek Wisham, one of the main hustlers, you know, that, you know, put in work, Hargrave, you know, Kiwi. And, you know, a lot of them came out here doing their thing. And I want to, send a shout out to them.
Yeah.
And the ones that just survived, they just came out here and just soak up the atmosphere and peep game. You know what I'm saying? Can't forget about Knock Knock. You know what I'm saying? He got it tatted in blood. A lot of people love this place. You know what I'm saying? Ballhead, it was our second home. Like I say, Fred and Sid, boys out of Forest Heights, Ike, Worthing, all over. Boys out of Scotlandville, Tony Muse, hard hitting dudes.
That's how that goes.
Yeah, a lot of them.